As much as I hate to admit it, money is a very essential part of life and we cannot afford to be reckless with it. Follow who no road. Hi guys, my name is Sumadi Banjo and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about money. I don't know why people are always scared or not interested. Is he interested? People are usually very secretive about money and I don't know why. I've tried to figure it out. It's important to follow who no road. In this scenario, we're basically following the people who have gone ahead of us and treated money, managed money, handled money well, you know, and we're going to use tips and nuggets from them, apply that to our own lives and, you know, try to be good with money. Because one thing I know is that I used to be very bad with money, like very bad with money. Okay, so we started talking about this on my Instagram, which if you're watching from my Insta stories, then hi, leave a comment and let me know that you're coming from my Insta stories. Okay, we started talking about this on Instagram. We just started having like a money conversation and, you know, I gave you guys a little backstory about me and my relationship with money. But, you know, just because there may be new people watching this video, I'm going to go over it again. So I did say that I used to be very bad with money. Like if I have money that I can access, I will spend it. Consciously, subconsciously, unconsciously, I don't know, but I'm going to spend it. I'm going to spend it. I'm going to find something to buy and I'm going to buy it. Or I'm going to find somebody to give and I'm going to give it away. Or I'm going to find somebody that I think needs something cute. I'm just going to buy a random gift for some. I will just spend it. And it's particularly worse because my love language, one of the highest, one of the most prominent love languages that I have is receiving gifts. But what that means is that I like to give gifts, right? I'm a gifter. I like to buy things. I like to buy things for people. So if care is not taken, I'm going to spend all my money. I started to become money conscious when I got my first job, which was NYSC actually, for my NYSC. I started working at a law firm and my first salary was 80,000 naira. Right, in addition to NYSC Alawi, which is like the money. So NYSC, if you're not in Nigeria, NYSC is pretty much a year you take after school, after university, and then you just spend this in service, you know, to like the government or something. It's my first salary was 80,000 naira plus my NYSC Alawi, that was 33k. So we're looking at 113,000 naira as my first salary, which wasn't bad actually. It was not bad considering some of that offers that I had gotten. I mean, I had a law firm offer me 20,000 as my salary. I started to become like financially literate in my NYSC year, which is 2020. While I was in school, my allowance, it wasn't extravagant, it was just enough, right? It was pretty much what I needed. So I would try to save but then I would end up not saving, and my excuse then was that money is too small to really do anything with, which is actually understandable right now, right? But I've also learned that thing they say about if you're able to save with the little you earn, you also reflect when you start to earn a lot more. That thing, I agree with it now. So I never used to save then. I would try to put money in piggy bank, or still piggy bank then. So I would use piggy bank and put my money there, but then I would end up breaking it because girl needed to survive. I was at 113,000 naira. I should have been able to save, right? But I still found it very hard to save. Like I would just buy things. It's not like I'm buying clothes or anything for myself, but I would just spend money. I would spend money on food, I'd buy gifts, I'd do all of those things. I would just spend money in a way that, you know, when it was time to account for it, I looked through and I don't see any major purchase that I bought. It's not like I bought a phone or I bought a car or bought a house. Money just gone. Just gone, disappeared. During this, my NYC year, I had a friend, a colleague, Chimila, friend and sister. Okay, so I used to work with Chimila, and Chimila is so financially advanced. I think that was the first contact I made with, you know, someone my age, you know, investing in stocks, stocks and shares and equities, and I used to think that stuff was for like old people like my mom and my dad and that kind of range. But yeah, here was Chimila opening a stockbroking account and buying shares and all those things, and I was like, oh, okay. So I didn't like make any conscious decision then, but it just sort of registered in my mind that okay, this is a thing. I started to be really interested in like financial articles, the type that Zikoko, I'll put their name right here. So they're like a lifestyle magazine-ish kind of thing. So they have a column called Naira Life, which is pretty much just talking about mostly young people and their financial status, you know, how much they make, how they make what they make, how they save, all of those things. So reading all those stories just inspired me, and then I would look at my mom and see the things that she's been able to do, and I was like, okay, hold up. Hold up, yeah, someone needs to get serious with their life. Fast forward to my first experience with like a scam. I mean, what is life if you haven't been scammed, if you haven't lost all your money, right? So it was around this time last year, maybe about April last year. I had saved, but then what I would do is that I would put my money in so many different places, right? But it's not like it's a lot of money in so many different places. It's just money in so many different places, which if you add up, it's not like it's some crazy amount. But I had saved, and I was very proud of my progress, right? So then there was this venture that I decided to go into, and the day I put my money in it, it crashed and I lost all of my money. I lost all my money. It's not like it was a lot of money, but it was all of my money. And I don't know, I felt sad, but I'm like, it's money. Like, it was still the same behavior that I have with money. I'm just like, if money will come back. Maybe I just have like a little panic session, like, oh my god, I don't have extra cash. Oh my god, I'm literally waiting for my next salary to arrive. But at the end of the day, I'm saying, it's money, it'll come back, right? That's always been my attitude towards money. It's money, it will come back. So after that time, you know what, we're gonna be very serious with our finances from here on out. I'm now approaching 30. And I now qualify as being in my late 20s, right? So it's time to be serious with my life. I can't just be playing around with money anymore, right? So I mean, some other things, but owning a camera and gear for videography and YouTube also told me that I need to have enough money to be able to buy equipment when I want. I don't want to have to save for like a month before I can buy it. Okay, I need to be able to have enough money to make certain big girl purchases, right? So it was time for me to put on my big girl pants, and then I got a job with a financial institution. You don't know, I work like a financial institution. I'm actually very happy. Like, I just feel like, you know, we're growing up now, we're doing big girl things now. I feel like I'm settled into something that I could actually enjoy, into a space that I actually enjoy. My company has like different products where you can put your money in, save your money, invest your money, and all of those things, get returns on investments and stuff. So with things like that at my disposal, I literally have no excuse for being irresponsible with my money, or for not having like money in my savings or investments anymore. Like, these things are literally at my fingertips. Let's get into how I save now. Currently I do money markets. Like, I was introduced to the world of money markets, money market funds, exchange traded funds, fixed deposits, and all those things, stock trading. All of these things, I'm still trying to figure my way out around them. But one thing that I am mostly invested in is the money market fund. Now, my appetite risk is very low. I would say low, maximum moderate, which means that I don't like to take a lot of risk with my money. Okay, I'm not taking anything like fantastical or stuff like that. I just want a secure place to put my money where I won't be able to access it, and you know, props if I can get interest on that money, right? So currently I do money market fund. I invest my money in money market. Now, my office, my company has my office, place I work, has a money market fund called VMMF, Vetiva Money Market Fund. So I'm a very huge fan of the Vetiva Money Market Fund. So what I did when it was introduced to me, I just take like a part of my salary every month. On failing the, I will put that money in there. Doesn't matter what I want to buy, doesn't matter what has entered my eye, I'm going to take that amount. I said I'm not going to go lower than that amount ever. So by the grace of God, we're only going to keep going higher, right? So every month, once my salary hits, I put my money in there. Let's just say I have 2 different money market funds that I use. Most recommended for you is the Vertiva money market fund. So you can look into that. If you have any questions, then please reach out to me. I'll be happy to plug you. It's my office because I'm employee of the year. Immediately I get my salary, I don't even give myself time to start looking, because when you get money, that's when you want to go and eat out. That's when you see a bag that you like, that's when you see a shoe that you like. No, the first thing I do once my salary hits, I remove the portion that is going into my savings and investment account. Now, another platform that has been really helpful to me is Currywise. Now, Currywise is licensed by SEC, so I feel safe with my money in there. I am by no means endorsing them. I can speak for Vertiva, but I cannot speak for anybody else. So I use Currywise as well, and it also exposes you, or exposes us, to a lot of investment choices and investment products. Vertiva Money Market Fund is also listed on Currywise, so you can also invest in the money market fund through Currywise. There are also a lot of others, and then they let you know the percentages that you get as returns. And then you can also just choose to put your money in Currywise in itself, and you get returns because they give percentages on, I think currently it's about 11%, I think, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's just a really cool way to, that thing where we say make your money work for you, make your money work for you. Yeah, this is how to make your money work for you. And with money market fund, like my company at least, I know that you can start with as little as 5,000 naira. There are also things like stocks, stock exchange, stock trading, and all of those things. However, to be honest, it's just something that I'm going to explore. I have not started exploring stock trading yet. It's something I'm looking to explore. I've also heard about treasury bills, like I mentioned before, fixed deposits, but currently I pretty much just do money market fund and Currywise, although I also have like a little minute bit of crypto, but I'm not crazy about crypto, to be honest, because I don't really understand markets. I don't know how it works. So I told you my appetite for risk is low to moderate. So yeah, and then the time I was born and I lost a lot of my money, it was crypto related anyway. So yeah, let's hold off on the crypto. I also try to like buy shares in foreign companies, but honestly, like the time I put money inside, let me even full transparency, guys. The time I put my money inside, I put about $100 inside. I opened this thing and I see $60 something. It just seems like the whole market's going upside down. I'm not too crazy about that as well. So currently my major investment choices are the money market fund. Actually, it's the only one. Is the money market fund. Yeah, that's my major investment choice. I said I'm no financial expert. So to go a step further and to the part where I stuck on my neck for you guys, so I went on to ask a couple of people, not like people who have gone ahead. This is the follow who know road part. Okay, so I asked people who I think are good with their money, people who are in positions to know about investment types and the best and safest or most lucrative ways to invest your money. I asked my boss. I just checked like 2 hours ago, and I'm like, oh, he dropped a response. I'm like, oh my god, besting boss. Overall besting boss. But anyway, I asked a couple of people with the expertise and know-how for advice on how we as young people in our 20s or 30s or whatever, investment beginners, the safest ways, the best ways for us to invest our money. And I got very helpful responses. So I will just be sharing some of those with you guys so that it can inform your decisions. I think I also noticed that the women are generally low risk takers. I don't know if it's something to do with our femininity, but we're generally low risk takers, and I thought that was really cute, so I just wanted to chip that in. Sorry if there was a little shift in the scenery. My battery died, my camera battery, sorry, I need to plug it properly. My camera battery died, so I had to change it. Okay, so let's go into the responses that I got. The question I The question I asked them was if you could give me one saving or investment advice, particularly on what to invest in, what would it be? So the first response I got, she said, I would say target low risk investments so you don't lose money. Well, that's what I've been doing all through my career. So I feel like this is me. I'm actually struggling to record this video. My lights are about to go off, but I am determined to finish this thing today. Okay, so I feel like that's more of who I am. Low risk investments, my life. Low risk investment, yes. Money market funds are very low risk, very, very low risk, and crypto is high risk, which you can literally lose money in the blink of an eye. I mean, look at what happened with what's their name, SPF, I've forgotten the name, but Binance, and is it Binance? Yeah, Binance, and I can't remember who the other guys are. Somebody can just become and see one statement and the whole crypto market is down, and you're like, kilo day up. So target low risk investments. So basically I would just say know your risk appetite, know how much hypertension you can take. Are you the type to sit down and monitor your money like me? And if you move small, right? So know your risk appetite, know how much risk you're willing to take on, and work with that. If you're very low risk, then don't go after those aggressive markets that could spin any moment. The second thing I got was diversify your portfolio so you can hedge against the risk of investment repayment. Put your money in VMMF, which is our money market fund. Put some in treasury notes and probably some treasury bill instruments. Then finally hold some change as cash, because as you know, cash is king. Okay, this person pretty much just said diversify your portfolio. I heard a lot of diversify your portfolio. So for someone like me who majorly has money in money market funds, it's time for me to start exploring other investment options, like the stock market that I was talking about earlier, and then treasury bills. You know, you can just put your money in those and kind of have peace of mind, because it's not going to go anywhere. I've heard that treasury bills are the safest place to put your money, you know, because it's government backed, right? Treasury bills are sort of like you borrowing the government money, and you get it back with interest after 1 year, 2 years, depending on the tenure of the instruments. I think, look at me sounding like a finance guru. Oh my gosh. Somebody else said, the person first asked me what is my investment horizon, what's my risk appetite, and do I need the money like right now? Investment horizon is pretty much how long you want to put the money in there for. So for someone like me, someone like us, maybe if you're like me, we're not really looking to spend money in the nearest future. We just want to keep money aside that we can have to our names, right? I told the person I was low risk, and my investment horizon is like far. So he said, given my risk aversion level, he gave me like percentages that I can do. I can do 50% fixed income, 30% Nigerian equities, 20% foreign equities. So for fixed income, I can simply invest in Vertiva Money Market Fund. He also mentioned Bamboo, which I actually have. That's the app that I told you people that I put my $100 inside and I opened it and I see $60 something. So I don't bother again, but now that he has mentioned it, I'm just gonna go. And then he chipped in something. He said for equities, please don't get nervous when markets start moving sideways. Remember, your strategy is long-term play. So as we know, with stock markets, sometimes it go up, it do come down, it do go up, it do come down. So everyone just says don't get bothered by all of those, particularly since we're looking at long-term and not short-term. Someone else, they said fixed deposit or buy dollars. Apparently, because our naira is so volatile, it's just going through a lot right now, right? There people advise that we also have dollar savings, which we can use that Bamboo for. And then someone else said riskier assets are more dangerous if they're short term, which is like the stock market that we spoke about. If you want to do short term, then probably not stock market. Some equities are better held long term, stocks. Yeah, so diversify your portfolio. We've spoken about this, and then he also mentioned that I could start familiarizing myself with stock trading and the market and stuff. So apparently this stock trading is like a whole other kind of course, that you study, because he was explaining it was a lot of work. So apparently with stock trading, you can't just go like blindly headlong and just go and say, oh, I'm going to be trading, no prior information, no knowledge, no anything, right? So you have to like sort of familiarize yourself with markets, know if you're going to be stock trading, which means you're going to be buying and selling stocks, buy when it's high, buy when it's low, sell when it's high. Yeah, you also need to know the things that drive the fluctuation price. Input was very, very important to me. His own advice was very, very straightforward. He said, for now, I would say a US dollar based investment to hedge and preserve value, unless it's an activity or project you're directly going to invest in. So I let the finance experts talk to us, and I've also shared my story with you guys. I know there are some people that say, oh, you should do with your salary, you should do 50% needs, 30% wants, and 20% savings or something. But honestly, I just feel like at this point I don't have any excuse to not be saving most of my salary. I'm still not saving most of my salary, but I'm trying. And the purpose of this video is just to sort of expose us to the world of saving, the world of investment, financial literacy. There's a host of materials that you can get online. You can follow all these money platforms, Money Africa, Financial Jennifer, all these people. You can read articles, you can subscribe to newsletters. There's so much we could be doing. There's also a YouTube channel that I really like. It's Patricia Bright's YouTube channel. It's called The Break, I believe, where she talks about finances and all those things. I just really like that everybody who gave us advice here, nobody really told me, I mean, although they were giving me advice, nobody really told me to go and be doing real estate or anything, because sometimes you just want to start small, and then when people start calling things like real estate, you just get overwhelmed and you're like, with which money? Although I know that you can start investing in real estate with, you don't need a lot of money, but sometimes you just want to start small and easy and then build up. So I mean, today we've heard diversify, we've heard do dollar investments, we've heard invest in money market funds and all of those things. Money market funds currently, most of them give at least a 9% return on investment, so that's very decent. And yeah, I just really pray that God helps us to do well, to do better with our money, to make wise, informed decisions, and to also prepare for our future, because this is the time for us to take charge take charge of our future and do big things. I don't know how much you earn, so I can't really say, oh, save at least this, but I can just say try to take charge of your finances and make sure that you have money aside that you can fall back on, that you can hold on to. I don't know if you guys can see it. You probably can't. You probably can't, but I like to write down. I feel much better when I plan out my finances and write things down, write down how much I'm going to take out. I hope that this video has been helpful to somebody. I know that it has been helpful to me doing this project, asking people about money. It has been very, very helpful to me, and I'm even more charged now to go out there and be better with my money. So I hope that this video has helped you. If you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up. Of course, I recommend that you put your money in the Diversification money market fund. So if you have any questions about it, or you have any questions at all, I'd be happy to help any way that I can. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.